Oh boy, this set me live too, huh? I guess that's okay. Alright, well, I guess we're here now, and OBS set me live before I was ready, but that'll be alright. Let's just finish in the audio here. Let me turn that off. And I guess we'll check the balance as we go. Okay. Boy, that is my first stream in quite a while. But I've got a free evening. Taito Arcade 1 and 2 came in the mail. I think I want to turn that audio down just a little bit. Yeah. So I figured let's go ahead and do a little stream. I've got both the Taitos in here. Doing one now. Yeah, and I'm just looking to try out these games. I know we got a lot of them from the Taito Super Pocket, which I don't think you... Yeah, it's not in frame. Which I've got back there. So a lot of them I'll be familiar with, just from video games in general and from the Super Pocket, but I'm interested to try them out on the VS, on a bigger screen, better controller, stuff like that. See how they play a little bit differently. And in a couple of cases, I'm looking to try out, well, I mean, specifically, I guess, on the... Yeah, most of them are on Taito Arcade 2. I'm looking forward to trying out Volfeed on a decent-sized screen, because we get I believe it's a Tate vertical screen. And it's too small on the Super Pocket. It's playable, and I can do the first couple levels, but it's annoying to play on a small screen. I'm looking forward to trying it on a bigger screen. And then Operation Wolf, you can see... Can't mark up my screen because I haven't set that back up in OBS. So you'll just have to imagine that I'm pointing at it. You can see on that second line there under the name, Operation Wolf, you got 1987 first-person shooter, one player, and then you got a little mouse icon there. So Blaze has added mouse support to a lot of games. It's in 15 or 16 different games now. For games that need mouse support, so it's in some of the like the adventure games, it's in some of the older Atari Arcade games that used trackball and stuff. And so for this, for the light gun game, they gave us mouse support, so you don't need to try to manage with the D-pad. I'll probably try it with both, see how the D-pad fares, but I have here, I have a Kensington Expert Trackball, which is what I have been using as a mouse day-to-day recently. So I'm looking forward to, I have that hooked up to the VS now. So I'm looking forward to trying this out with a mouse and with a D-pad, see what the difference is like. Because I'm really glad they started adding that support into some of these games. But okay, so those are games for maybe not even tonight. I don't know that I'm going to play through all of these or all of them in order, because again, I've played a bunch of them, but I want to at least check them out, see how different they are on a larger screen. But I'm probably going to be focusing on the things that aren't on the Super Pocket, so Colony 7, Pirate Pete, Raymay, I'm going to call it Raymay, Alpine Ski, the Electric Yo-Yo, third one? Right, there's 5 total that aren't on the Super Pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one. Oh, Alpine Ski. Sorry. So, Colony 7, Pirate Pete, Raymay, Alpine Ski, the Electric Yo-Yo. Those are the ones that aren't on the Super Pocket. So I'm probably going to pay those special attention, see if they're any good. I guess if they're not any good, maybe they won't get special attention, but let's just see how it goes. Play some Bubble Bobble. Everyone loves Bubble Bobble. I'm not going to read through that. I know how to play Bubble Bobble. I didn't check what the controls were to say, because I don't remember from the Super Pocket if it's jump. Bubble is A. I might want to remap that to A and X, but that's fine. Oh boy, things are not off to a good start. Alright. Yeah, this plays like on the Super Pocket. Obviously, I enjoy the larger screen and the better D-pad, but oh boy, nothing quite so different. Okay, let's get this last guy. Let's not get this last guy, let's game over instead. Oh boy, off to a rough start. Okay, since YouTube set me live before I was quite ready for it, let's rewind the stream a little bit and see how the mix is. Give me the sound. Sorry, I'm just going to be quiet for a second while I listen back to the stream. Yeah, I think that balance is okay. I think last time I streamed, or a couple times ago, there was just like my air conditioner was going and there was like this awful rattle, and just wanted to kind of double check since there's no one here in chat to let me know. Maybe I will. See if anyone wants to hop in. Play, share, thing. Can hop over here. Oh, it's unlisted. I understand. Let's unlisted. Visibility. Public. Save. Great. Relearning how to stream. It's been like, I don't know, a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years. I did some offline capture recently. I did some streaming with just gameplay. Oh, there we go. I did some streaming with just gameplay a little while ago. Us. This. Here. Great. Okay. You know, all those things you should do before you start streaming. But that is okay, because I am no professional YouTuber. We got that back. We got that back. Going, everything. Okay. Okay. Yep, I know I did poorly. Back. Points. I don't know how much longer I'll spend on Bubble Bobble. I know how this goes. I've played it before. I got other things to try out, but when you get the opportunity, one must not turn down a spot of Bubble Bobble. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. You know that ice cream? I feel like Bubble Bobble doesn't give you enough time to collect the spoils. Get that X. Remember which one is Blow a Bubble and which one is Jump. We collect this. Know which one is Jump and which one is Blow Bubble. Sometimes. Oh, I forgot. Alright, let's try that again. This is the one with our cute little water bubbles, so we can take a ride. I'm going to miss some of them. Oh, there we go. We missed that one. And we'll miss out on those bananas. That's alright. Oh, no, we got them. We're good. Donut. It's like Acronel's here. Oh, and you just dropped me on an enemy. Not cool. Of course, you can't jump downwards through platforms, but I really gotta remap this every time at the beginning of it. Basically, whenever I let my hand off the controller for a second, before I put my hand back on the controller, I think to myself, gosh, which one of these is jump and which one is shoot a bubble? On down. Oh. Get that stuff. Always just like split second before I collect the last thing. The D. Oh. Oh, don't pop. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that went pretty well. I can't collect all these things, but I can collect some of them. That last one. There it is. Corn dogs. And if I do. Ooh, I want to get that shoe. Came down on the wrong side. Oh, gotta get over there. Guess I should come down through here. Yep, I know. That's fine. Last one is dead. Oh, good. Not seeing a lot of the extend letters. I don't know how often they usually come up. But we'll see. Again, I'm not looking to play this for too much longer anyway, so maybe I don't need it. Alright, we do water here. We get these waters. Oh, he got me. Game over? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's move on. Actually, I want to see if this has high score saving. I feel like I already tested on the Super Pocket, so I don't know if they will have changed it from there, but I don't remember if it did or not. But I'll need to make a note of it for later so I can update the internet. Let us see. Let's open a text document so we can mark it. Yeah, and I know somewhere. Oh, and there we are in the high score. Okay. Bubble. Score saving. Actually, dip switches. Has dip switches. Cool. Bubble. High score and I think those are the only things I test. Well, I test mouse, but I can see mouse and I know which one has. Jack and Pop. Super hard drop sequence of pi. Slides and ability. Training level / difficulty. Off / I wonder what that means. I know what training level on/off means because I know the training level. Every 10 minutes or every... Does it give you additional training levels? It's not important. My work computer just turned on. Okay. Jackin'. Is a bit of a rough game, but this is one of the ones that I'm like, you know, maybe with a better screen and better controls, I could come to terms with it, because I tried it out on the Super Pocket, and like, it's interesting, but I haven't felt compelled enough to stick with it for, you know, until I get good at it. So I'm wondering if it'll sort of play any different here. Bomb left, bomb right. I forgot it was not just place bomb. In a 2-player game. I was like, what's jump? But then I remembered there's no such thing. Okay, do our little training level. Bomb in there. Those guys. Bomb in there. Heart. Get out of here before those monster eggs hatch. Or I get entombed. Nice and easy, right? And you can destroy the monster eggs before they hatch, if I'm not mistaken. placing these properly to do that, but I'm pretty sure. Hearts free. Gonna get out of here. Oh boy, here they come. On down, guys. Oh. On down, you guys. Oh boy. Get that apple. Okay. One of them going away. One of them are standing in the worst spot in the world. Oh, come on, dude. Alright. I think that was the first time I ever beat this level without losing one or more lives. No bonus. Oh yeah, number of monsters. Kill a bunch and it kind of combo bonuses. Okay, there are 2 hearts in this one. Can we... Yeah, okay, so we can kill eggs before they hatch. Oh, let's get... Oh boy, oh boy! Someday I'll figure this out. Still don't know if I feel compelled to or if I'll have to wait for a Katie's challenge for it, but... And that monster... Oh, I guess if I kill myself with the bomb, I don't need to worry about that monster spawning on me. Can I kill that? Oh, it's just gonna pull out of the way. Okay, let's get that monster. We can't. Nope, we did. But now there's more. I don't know. I'm gonna need to spend more time with this. Like I said, I never got it on the Super Pocket. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get it here, but I feel like I have a little bit more, maybe not more control here, but at least more visibility. So I can see what's going on, and I can feel like it's not just complete randomness. I wonder, does this have a high score table? Am I going to have to play another round and try to get onto the table? Let's see. It's just showing my last score. It hasn't brought us through to a table. It doesn't have specific high score. Like up in the middle there on top, so maybe there is no high score here to look out for. See what happens after this attract mode demo. Yeah, I know that feel, little Jackin. Okay, there is one. 14,950 is the lowest. Let's not try again now. But you mark down, it has dip switches. Obsidian. Check. Oh. Switch. Unknown high score. Okay. Moving right along. Our first new game, Colony 7. Got Yips. Starts you on 3 lives, starts you on the lowest bonuses. Always funny. We're asking for dip switches for so long. Because they thought some of the arcade games were too difficult at their default settings, and they want to turn on dip switches to make it easier. But it's always funny how many arcade games you come across looking at these dip switches, and it's like, oh, they default to their easiest settings. Now it's not typically the case, but it's often the case that there's not much you can do to make it easier, even if, like, you can start yourself with 1 more life or whatever. there's often not a ton you can do to make it easier. Okay, Colony 7 is one of these new games that wasn't on the Super Pocket. You're defending Colony 7 from the evil Jarvians. Enemies' fighter ships make intelligent strafing runs over the colony to penetrate the protective shields. Use the colony's cannons to send converging pulse rays and explode the enemy's fighters before they can cause damage. Beware of the special advisor, scout, and bomber enemies, and if all else fails, use your Mega Blaster or Eradicator special weapons. Early game to offer additional benefit to players who inserted more credits while playing by adding an extra credit and pressing start. And the game provides extended weaponry with a larger blast rate. Advisor ships are worth a lot of points. The sooner you clear out scouts, the fewer fighter ships you'll have to deal with. Bomber can make a real mess of the colony. Quickly. At regular fire, we've got a turbo fire. We have a Mega Blaster and an Eradicator. So, obviously, what those are. It would be cool if there was mouse support here. But I remember I looked up the original arcade machine, and it is just a joystick. It's not like it was a trackball, like a Missile Command or something. Even though it looks an awful lot like it. 1981. Fire to start the game. What's that? This said it was turbo. It said Y was turbo fire, right? When I pressed Y, nothing happened. Interesting. Yep, I know. Oh, they took out one of my guns. You know what? This is not bad. I want to see some more enemies show up. Okay, that was the end of the... Oh no, we're still going. Why did it give me a bunch of points? Was it the end of the wave? I guess I don't know how the... Caution scout. Is that a scout? Oh, this is... Hold on. I can never remember A, B, X, Y. A, B, so that would be X. Did it say X was the... It did say X was turbo. Okay, X is turbo, and turbo works. B and Y, special weapons. I used a Mega Blaster just there, I think. And I still have the Eradicator to try. Look at that turbo. Oh, a bunch of my cities or something got exploded. I haven't been keeping an eye on the actual colony. I tried to use the Eradicator, and I guess I didn't have any. Oh, I still have lives left? And the colony came back? Oh. That seems like a bomber. Oh, that's a gun. And they're through the shield, so they've started taking out... Oh, that was... I wish I could see... I used both an Eradicator and a Mega Blaster there. I wish I could see... Do I see how many of those I have? Is that the number in the lower right? I wasn't really keeping an eye on that, but it currently says 0, which makes me think it might have been a special weapon. Get my... Ooh. No, 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 no. Got it. Oh, but they got my other one. Okay, so it looks like... Interesting. Oh boy. Looks like... I'm not going to remember the names here. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. It looks like the Mega Blaster is just a shot with a big, you know, area of effect, where the Eradicator might be a whole screen clear. But I can't tell if they share the same ammo in that lower right. Okay, game over. Is there a high score table? Did I get a high score? Or are we just going to sit at this game over screen until someone else comes by and puts in a coin? Oh no, is that one the number of credits that was in? Maybe it says in the manual. I have those somewhere. Okay, 2. Okay. I like that it calls the bomber Bummer. Vanished colonies, bonus colony at 30,000, which I didn't hit. 2 credits extended. Oh boy. Main weaponry, Mega Blaster, wide coverage weapon, powered by pulsating fuel cells in the colony. Used fuel cells turn blue. Okay. Eradicator destroys all enemies and bombs on the screen. It waits on the pad until launch. So that's in the lower left there. I guess that little rocket. Bonus points are awarded for building stone colony when the last ship is destroyed. Turn ends when both of the cannons are blown up or all of the colony is destroyed by that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But let me check in here anyway to see what the manual has to say. Colony will flash a caution message on the screen. Warn of impending danger when an advisor or scout appears. And bonus points for destroying the advisor. The less time the scout has to fly, the fewer replacement fighters will be called. Beware the bomber. If you do not destroy the bomber or its bombs, its surefire aim will wipe out your cannons. Hit the Mega Blaster button to set off a powerful explosion where you're aiming, or the Eradicator to obliterate everything on the screen. The Mega Blaster is powered by the fuel cells on the colony, allowing for 3 Mega Blaster hits per colony. Powered by the fuel cells of the colony. Is that these little red mushroom things, or is that... It said pulsating. I see... Okay. Okay. There's like 2 in the middle on either side of that big green tower, and there's one all the way over on the right. So I think those are my Mega Blasters. And then the Eradicator, yes, I'm pretty sure that rocket. All right, let's go again. Yeah, okay, so that lower right is just the credit count, which makes a lot of sense. But also, I can extend my weaponry, right? Do I have to wait? We're doing it. Okay. Mega Blaster. Okay. Yeah, so that turned my fuel cell kind of in the middle on the left. Visor ship. That turned the... Great. So that turned that fuel cell sort of right above where it says select. It turned that fuel cell blue instead of flashing. So I'll try out my Eradicator. Oh, sorry. Mega Blaster again. I meant to say I'll try out my Eradicator once it gets busy, but I accidentally hit Mega Buster instead of fire. Let's do it. Yeah, okay, so that shoots out the rocket, and you can see the rocket is all, well, was all staticky, and now it's just completely gone. Alright, I'm liking this okay. I mean, it's like, it's faster paced than a missile come out. Yeah, and it just keeps going. I keep expecting it to, like, I don't know, count up or give me some kind of fanfare or something, but it's just right into the next wave. Guns. 4 guns. Oh yeah, because I used that accidental Mega Buster. Great. And fighters are worth more money each time. It was like 50 and then 75, and then that last round was 100. Colony is not doing great. All I have are my empty fuel cells. All the actual buildings are gone. It seems like that shouldn't count, but I guess if they're willing to give it to me, I'm willing to take it. Okay, so fighters were still worth 100 points there. I thought they were worth 100 points last wave as well. Maybe it maxes out, or maybe it stays at 100 each time. And then I saw I was getting points along the colony shield for each of the buildings, but it looked like I was still getting points for buildings that don't exist, which I have questions about. Will all be answered in due time, I'm sure. Doing a lot better this time. I don't think we've lost a life yet, have we? Because our colony, our fuel cells are all destroyed, which is fine because they were empty. Now all we have left is our empty Eradicator launch pad. Really feeling this turbo button. I'm liking it. It's a good speed. Well, thank you. Okay, so fighters were 125 there, and I only got points for my Eradicator launch pad, so maybe I was imagining things when I thought I saw that I was getting points for other things. Maybe I actually wasn't. Okay, keep going. I wonder how much strategy there is around... Oh, whoa! I wonder how much strategy there is around not chasing the fighters around the screen. Because after they make their bombing run and they circle back around, they're not actively firing for a little while. So maybe I don't have to try to chase them. Oh, that took out my gun almost immediately. Oh! Got my gun. Okay, so it starts me in the middle of the wave. That's good, I guess, that it does... Ah, man. I got pretty good aim here in Squadron 6. Really sending their A game here. No, 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 no! I understand why just encountering any of my bullets doesn't blow up the bombs, even if... What am I trying to say? I noticed that if the bombs just hit my bullets, if I wasn't aiming there, if the bullets were just passing through, it doesn't actually blow up the bomb. I have to be aiming at the bullet to take it out. And I can understand that. Especially with this turbo mode, like, you know, it's just a constant barrage here, like nothing would be able to get through. But it still feels pretty bad. Maybe not pretty bad. It feels unfortunate when I'm losing. I can understand it when I'm winning. Bombers here. Oh, I have my... keep forgetting. Whenever I die, I get my fancy weapons back. Almost. Alright. I'm feeling this. It's not my favorite, but I think I could get into it. Was that not a high score? Or is it just like playing out the destruction of my colony? Or it takes me to enter my name. That wasn't a high score. What was the lowest high score? I said it when it was on the screen before, but it's out of my brain. We're going to have to watch this through again. Come on. Yep. Instructions. They were helpful the first time, but I don't need them anymore. Show me the high score table. I appreciate all the instructions. Thank you for the instructions. You're very helpful. Now, return, you show me the high score table. Please. Please? Please. There was one, wasn't there? Am I making up that we saw one before? Maybe I'm making up that we saw one before and there isn't one here. This was 81, so it could kind of go either way. It might just save the highest score, or it might just save none at all. Okay. Let's see. Let's toss it back on. Score up there in the middle. That's fine. Okay. So seemingly no high score saving there. Yoko Don, this was another one from the Super Pocket. Sort of an elimination platformer situation. That can jump are not ideal, but oh, I meant to check dip switches too. I'll have to do that before I finish. Okay, what's our lowest high score here? Can aim for. You don't have a high score to basic play, that's fine. Crush the mushrooms, pick them up, throw them. I'm familiar. Show me the high score table so I know what I got to aim for. Here we go. Fifth, 1500. 15,000. A attack, B jump. I don't remember what any of these power-ups do. They're just points, or if they do other things for me. Call. Unfortunately, there's no sort of paper reference material that I could reference. These trees, if I remember right, are like teleporters for lack of a better term. You can go through the bottom one and back out the top one. That was... I don't know what that power meter is for. Oh, let me in. I gotta get that orange. Gone now. Oops. Okay. And I was aiming for what, 15,000 here? Going over here. I feel like that should have been worth more points, but that's okay. Boomerang dudes. Oh no! Got a game over. Damn. That's fine. We want to check the high score, so while I'm here, I'm going to play again. Let's see if the manual tells me a little bit about the power-ups. Actually, I'll let the attract mode play through at the same time, because it might tell me. Water jars, moving speed boost, very important in these sorts of games. P-balls provide the highest level attack power. Increase your power level, allowing you to fling enemies harder and defeat more at the same time. Higher power levels allow you to throw enemies through walls. That's what that power meter is for. Oh, look at all those little chefs. That's fun. Can you throw enemies in two-player? Can you throw enemies at each other? Yep. Red potions increase attack power by 1 level. Gray hammers allow you to transform enemies into fruits just by hitting them. Blue hammers can be thrown. 15,000. Brown books stun all enemies on screen as if you'd hit them. Gray books kill all enemies. Dolls freeze all enemies, but they can still hurt you. Star globe causes stars to fall, which will defeat all enemies on the screen. Each of the 5 rounds consists of 10 stages with a boss waiting for you at the end. Here are all the rounds to rescue the royals, or is there more to it than that? Watch out for secrets on rounds 1, 12, 23, 32, and 43 to find out. Okay. Where are we? Yep. Okay. We've got jump. We've got attack. We've got all the things that we need. Yeah, yes, that made me a little faster. Guess maybe they stack, huh? Can't, what? Thought I was gonna beat him. Now I definitely need to move a little faster. Move a lot faster than that. Or you can't jump down through platforms. Oh, I didn't find... I immediately forgot I should be looking for a secret on round 1. That's alright. Got a P-ball. Of those P-ball. Oh, love immediately dying after collecting a P-ball. It's going even worse. That just gives us another chance to check for our secrets. Round 1. Gray hammer is throw? Oh, gray hammer is immediately killing the enemy rather than stunning it. Man. Ooh, what is that? This isn't a water. Okay, that's the red potion. That is the red potion. Increase attack power by 1 level. Okay. Man, can't believe... Oh, see, this is what usually happens to me in this level, but it didn't happen last time. Where all of the enemies just, like, immediately pop out of the middle. Oh, that doesn't seem fair. Alright. Oh, still gotta get back and check for the secret on round 1. I'm not sure if, like in some of these games, killing a bunch of enemies at once gives you like multiplier pickups here. I don't know if this is one of those, or if... Because like one of the power-ups has you kill them immediately without having to stun them and pick them up, so I wonder if there maybe isn't a combo multiplier. I need that water more than... Yeah, okay. Alright. That's a little bit faster. I can kind of see it now. I hope that's not the fastest move speed, because that's a little bit too slow for me. That P-ball before anything else happens. I guess that red potion doesn't really matter, but I'll take it. I don't know if the P-ball is like temporary. Let's see what my power level is here. Still, oh boy, at the highest power level. Ah! Not at the highest power level anymore. Oh boy. These were going so well. Interesting. Oh right, because that's exactly what the power level does. I was gonna say it's weird that it only stunned that last mushroom there, but you know what the power level does now. I was able to immediately kill a couple enemies, and then it just stunned that last one. Don't fall on me! Turn around. Oh. Boy. Alright. That worked out. Can't get over to that water in time. Okay, we're back to the boomerang, guys. I just gotta take care... Oh, and I got a 1-up. I just gotta not get boomeranged in the face. What's that? Did I get boomeranged in the face? Well, I wasn't looking. As I was saying, I don't want to get boomeranged in the face. Or did one of those fruits hit me? $12,000, almost on the board here. Oh, I thought for sure I could jump over that boomerang. 14,390. We'll get it next time. I got other games I want to try. Oh man, what time is it? Am I spending too long on these games? I already know 6:30. Actually, YouTube will tell me how long I've been going for too, right? That's fine. Okay, let's prioritize things I haven't played yet. I repeat. D-pad, single button. Thrilling adventure of a swashbuckling hero from the kind of daring, brave, romantic era everyone would love to live in. 4 quite different minigames. Take your time and familiarize yourself with each stage one at a time. See how many loops you can survive. Let's see. Okay, we have a high score of 5,000 there. Let's check for dips too. If there's a full table. This looks old enough that it could even just be the single high score, but we'll see after it's done demoing to me. Oh, it's demoing all the levels. Hate silence. You stumble there. Guess I'll never know. Okay, what do we do on this one? Dodge knives. Nope. I guess we don't know. Oh, we don't walk into. Okay. Right entry. Back at the title screen. So no full table, at least that it's showing me here, but a high score. Okay. Does it matter what I press on the D-pad here, or is that just for other games? Is this just a jump? Jump. And jump. Not jump. And jump. Oof. I wasn't sure about that one as I was doing it. Okay, so we're collecting 100 points for each of these jumps we make, it looks like. Oh, that one's the end. Okay, so now we've got swimmy and stab sharks. These bubbles seem to carry us to the surface. Ah! So watch out for the open mouths, I think. Get 100 points for each fish we kill. I haven't been able to see, we're not getting points just for letting them pass, so we only get points killing them, and we don't want to drown either. Okay, so that's interesting that you have to actively, that's going to be a good, potentially. Trying to figure out basically as we go what the score chase, what the Katie's challenge prospects are for these games. But I guess this has a timer too, so maybe you get bonus points at the end for the timer, or maybe we could score off of how long is left on the timer if you don't get bonus points for it. So what was in the demo? He just fell down for no reason, and I don't know what that was about. I don't know what to be on the lookout for here. And I don't know what these snakes are about. It doesn't look like they can hit me. Oh, I was looking at the snakes. Doesn't look like the snakes can... Well, maybe that one could. No. Do they, like, spit down at me if I am falling too far behind? Are they just a distraction? Because that got me killed once already. I don't even know what's... Like, is this some kind of landslide? I'm not even sure what we're looking at. Anyway, okay, so we don't know what to do here. We were jumping. Jump. We were jumping over the knives that the guy up top was throwing. Oh, or failing to. That was our last life, huh? I wonder if I can... Oh, good, so that's my high score. Okay, so before I try again, and I'm gonna try again, I want to see if that 5800 saves. And I want to check for dip switches. Dip switch settings, we got them. Finish bonus. None. Timer X. Oh, and then thinking of scoring again. It also said you could do loops. You do the 4 in a loop. So that's also score chase. It's not like you do your... everyone gets the 900 points for the 9 ropes they swing across. It'll be however many... it starts on easiest. It'll be however many loops you do. Look at all these difficulty levels. Damn. Glad we got dip switches so we could make this game harder for ourselves. Cool. Where'd Obsidian go? We didn't make any notes about... It's the last game we played. On Doko Dawn, we don't know if we could hit the high score here. We didn't make any notes about Colony 7, a dip switch, but seemingly no high score tracked at all on Doko Dawn. Dip switch, unknown about high score. My controller. Cats before I move my chair even a little bit. Where are we? Pirate. Add dip switch. It had high score, right? It had I not checked. Did I restart to see? That saved my 5800. Okay, let's get through this again and see what the 4th level is about. It wasn't... Oh. Things are not off to a great start. It wasn't obvious to me. I guess maybe you do just jump over the pirates to get to... wherever it is they captured. I'm sure it said in the game description, but I can't remember. Instinctively trying to control the swing of my rope here, but I'm not sure if I actually can. I don't think I can. Okay. Whoa. Stay away from the open mouths. Stab them if you can. Wonder if it's incredibly safe just to swim along the top here. It looked like one of them came up a couple times, but maybe it's not so often. Yeah, see, that one came all the way to the top. But most of them aren't doing that. So, not a lot of points in it, but an easy way to get through. Oh, damn. Yeah. Let's try again. Let me jump. Oh, swing. And jump. And jump. Ooh, that was a close one. And jump. Ooh. I wasn't sure I was going to make that one. Ooh. Right off the boat. Hold on a sec. Sorry. I'm just again gonna try to swim all the way across the top here. I'm not looking for points right now, I'm just looking to complete a loop. Oof. Oof. I was just defending myself. I'm just like peacefully swimming across the surface here. Alright. Try this again. Still don't know what those snakes are up to. A little bit of a late jump there. I don't know what these snakes are. Is there something I'm missing here? Is there something else I could be doing? Start me? No, it didn't. Okay, we once again have no lives. Our way through this. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. Dodge a knife, jump in between, jump over to the end. Feeling like I should have another try, but I don't have a ton of time here. But I'll be back. Pirate Pete. Ray-May. Legal race is taking place in a holographic three-dimensional labyrinth. Clear each stage by piloting the organizer craft and escaping through the door. Open the door by either collecting all enemy plates or collecting a break item marked with a B. Each time you clear a stage, doors will open in all 4 directions. The arrangement of the next maze is determined by which door you exit through, like Maze Invaders on Taito Arcade 2. Okay, we have a high score, 50,000. This 88 seems late enough. I should have a full table here. I didn't check for dips. I'm gonna let this play through to see if we get full table. Okay, those A pickups appear to be shield of some kind. Gonna let this silently play out. Oh. Oof. Okay, 30,000 we're aiming for here. Is there anything other than drive, or was it just accelerate and use power-up? Interesting, there are power-ups we'll need to decide to use. Okay, so accelerate, am I always accelerating, or is it like... Oop. Oh boy. Not off to a great start here. Am I always accelerating, or is that S? Looks like it maybe slowed down the enemies. That was another one that I didn't see. Oh, that's cool. We're on the top of buildings. Oh, they're like obstacles, I assume? Oh, L is right. Big L. Ooh, lasers. Will those stick with me the whole time? Oof. I don't think I got... No, I didn't get enough for... Was it 20,000 I was looking for the lowest high score? I feel like I can do it this time. That's pretty good. I think this would be a cool Katie's challenge. I didn't notice if I was getting points for destroying the enemies, but I have to assume so. And I also didn't notice if these. I think these power-ups are always in the same spot, which is interesting. Let's exit this. You know what? I should have exited through the same door so I could see if the mazes are always the same. Depending on what door you exit through. Yes. Slow down. Give him the shield. Go for some lasers if you have some. And slow down some more. Is this like a route? Are you just circling there forever? Does everyone have a route? Yeah, I think so. That's interesting. So I can just, like, enjoy the rest of this maze myself? Oh, good. So the shield takes one hit. Ooh, we saw this one on the attract screen. Ooh. My shield changed color there. I don't know if that means I can... We got 3 shields and we got 3 enemies. Let's try it. Or I guess we don't have to. Oh, so some of those pipes were like just too close to the wall to get through. I was trying to get through and it kept turning me. And I wasn't sure what it was about, but I think they're closed off. I don't think you're meant to be able to get through there. Ooh, we got some L's, we got an A. I want to get in there. Now... Okay, and I have... Ooh, what's B? Oh, the B is opens the doors. A break. Got my shield back. Oh, is that door opening and closing? That's interesting. Oh boy. There are more stages to clear. Go, go. Thank you, troll guy. So A does seem to make you go a little bit faster, but you still go even if you don't hold it. But I wonder if it's like whether you're faster or slower than your opponents. Okay, so this brain thing seems to be tracking me even. Oh, the cars... Oh boy, it slows me down even. Actually, the cars are tracking me now too. They seem to be on a track before. Let me get these lasers. Again! Okay. Ooh, yeah, those lasers. It's interesting. Did I have to go through some of those? Yeah, I have to go through the gray ones twice. To collect them. This situation of, like, the auto turn when you hit a corner is going to take some getting used to. That's messed me up more than once. It was great, though. I'm really liking this. And it feels like there's a pretty high score threshold and maybe some optimal routes to plan out or something. Should've got that shield. Alright, I got this shield. It's not always easy to make these turns. Okay, we got some barriers back on this one. And we got some weird amiibo. I was looking at... Oh! I guess we'll never see what they do. I thought they were weird amoebas, but they look like they're jumping out of the maze. Okay, that's a good one. I'll come back to that. I feel like I'll come back to all of these. I enjoyed having Check and Pop not on a tiny screen so I could see what I was doing wrong. Especially, so I'll see if I can get a little bit better at that. Okay, moving on to 2, because we're running low on time and I want to make sure I can get to Operation Wolf. Try out the mouse. Okay, so Alpine Ski is new, Electric Yo-Yo is new. What's that for this one? We had 2 new ones here, we had 3 new ones here. Yeah, I want to be able to try out Operation Wolf with the mouse, and I want to be able to try out Volfeed with a reasonably sized screen that I can see things on. But let's start with Alpine Ski. Enjoy the slopes, slalom courses, and jumping challenges. It's arcade classic. Ski to the end of each course within the time limit. Score points by accelerating and negotiating obstacles. On slalom courses, take care not to hit the poles, as this will cost you points. Ski jump changes. Ski jump stages. Time your button presses carefully to maximize your distance safely. Going fast allows you to score a lot more points, but stay in control. The speed won't do you much good if you're crashing into things. Accelerate. A, and jump is A. How does it... Does it just, like, rotate between the 3 modes? Like, how do you get to choose between regular courses, slaloms, and jumps, or is it just, like, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3? Insert coin. I have a high score of 5,000. This is feeling like maybe there's not a full table, but just a single score. Check for dip switches again. Yeah, doesn't seem like there's a table here. Sure. Okay. Oh boy. 1,000 points. Oh boy. Nope, that's a tree. Thought for sure I had that. Oh boy. Oh man. Alright. That ice makes you slippery. Is that it? Was that it for lives, or did... Oh no, okay. What's that little snowman in the corner? I assumed that was like number of lives I have left. But maybe, do I just have my full minute to get through? Damn. Oof. I appreciate that the controls are slippery. Alright, let's not try to get too fancy here. Let's just make it to the bottom. Oh, come on, dude, get out of my way! Okay, set a high score. Let's try it again. Let's start with not trying to be too fancy. What? You know I'm gonna need to be accelerating here. Man, this is rough. Not in a bad way, but in a I'm going to hate it until I'm good at it way. It's no, what's that one on in television? My brain's telling me it's Mountain of Madness, but I feel like that can't possibly be it. That must just be something we called it during Katie's. Oof. We're really doing something. Where's the end of this course, man? I want to see the next course. Thank God. I thought I was going to have to ski through all that. Okay, so it doesn't reset the timer. Credit is 2 minutes, it's seeming like. Okay, so we got a slalom. We don't want to hit the flags. Presumably I can miss flags. Oh. Does it get angry if I'm on the wrong side of flags, or is it just I can't hit them? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's taking points off for missing it, but maybe I'm not getting... Well, I'm definitely not getting the points on the right side or in between. Fuck, man. I hope I made a profit in points there. I wasn't looking. I'd love to get to a jump if I could. Running low on time here. Oh, finish! Sick. And it gave me 10 seconds more. I didn't notice it doing that last time. I don't know if it's if you're under a certain threshold, it'll bump you back up, or if it's every certain number of courses. You get bonus points based on your time. Okay. A is jump here. I do okay. Oh, I have to control myself in some way. 3500. That didn't take any time off my timer, but I didn't get any bonus time. But I have a second snowman, so is this just like, okay, you're now on your regular course loop again? And like, points are multiplied or something? But it's more difficult? That took off 10 seconds when I fell, huh? Alright, 17,000. That'll get me on the high score table. No, there wasn't a table. That'll get me the high score. Yeah, so this is just the intro again. So let's exit here. Check for dips. Got high jump bonus. We got lots of starting time. End of race bonus time. End of race time bonus. First extended time is 25. That's interesting. Invulnerability. I wonder how much extra time you get on your extend time. It starts you with the most time, which makes sense. That's fine. Okay, so dips are there. High score is saved. Fine, ski, we have dips. Score. Electric yo-yo. You're the screen of blocks TM. by moving the yo-yo around the screen and passing over each block's TM to eliminate it. The longer the string you throw out before collecting a block's TM, the more points you will earn. Take care to avoid the Tryon's TM and the Bion's TM. Or attempting to stop you, Tryon's TM will cause block's TM to charge briefly, allowing you to energize the yo-yo by hooking your string onto the charged block's TM. While charged, you can earn bonus points by passing over flashing Bion's TM. Tryons are always deadly. Tryon's TM are always deadly. Each time you charge the yo-yo, you'll add to a bonus counter. Get this as high as you can and clear the stage for some serious bonus points. Okay. I wasn't processing what I was reading because I was making my hilarious trademark joke, so let me just skim this real quick again to figure out what charging my yo-yo means. Ions will cause the blocks to charge, allowing you to energize the yo-yo by hooking your string to the charge. Okay. Just D-pad. Didn't check for dip switches. Okay, Ions are little snake guys. Trying to see if we have a high score table. Okay, so I can see those blocks being energized, and I can theoretically do those. Okay. Trying to see at the end of this demo mode if we get a high score table, so I know what I gotta aim for. Great. 17,822 by ill. Yeah. Is the idea that I can just travel through the biomes, or do I get points for the biomes when I'm energized? Oh boy. Okay. Real slow when you're not. I thought it would miss me. Okay, I didn't quite make the high score. Again. They're going to be low points because string is not long. Oh, wasn't energized. Do that if you're not energized. Can't do that if you're not energized. Don't know how I feel about this. I feel like once I have a better handle on what the fuck is going on and know how to react to situations, I'll really like it. But that time is not now. I also don't know what that SSP 31,190 is. Thought I was going to pass through it. Oh. I don't think I'm going to hit the high score table during these tries. try-ons, if you will. Came right back for it. Jesus. I'd love to be able to beat this first stage. Man. The way you move so slow at first, and then you grab a blocks TM, you're flying all over the place, is kind of disorienting. Okay, so I can't, like, defeat that guy. But I can just pass through him. It doesn't seem like it gives me any points to hit him when I'm energized. Okay, bonus 1,000 times the number of times I was energized. It's 3,000. Still feel like I'm maybe not going to hit the high scoreboard here. You know, I'm supposed to, like, make use of these gaps, because you get a higher score depending on how long your string was between blocks. So I feel like I'm meant... Fuck you. I feel like I'm meant to prioritize these gaps to get a higher score for each blocks. So it's going to be interesting working out routes in each stage, I think. Okay. Yeah, see... Actually, it's also different if you're energized, so that's another thing that gives you more points. When you're energized, you can kind of use my trackball to use my laptop mouse, but that is not how this works. Okay. When you're normal, you can be hit by the Bion TM. The scores are based on string length. So if you're just moving from between adjacent blocks TM, it's just 10 points. So you really need to figure out your paths to build and then make use of those gaps, or use the gaps that come with the stage. But also presumably make your own gaps over time that you then make use of later, in order to maximize your score here. That's going to be pretty interesting. And when you're energized, your score is... Checking all the way up here before I finish my sentence. Your score is doubled. Safe from the Bion TM, and then you get a bonus at the end of the stage based on the amount of times you've been energized within the stage. That's a really interesting scoring system, and I think that's going to make for some fun play. It's just a matter of getting a handle on the controls, because you really do, like, you move very slowly when you're not on a blocks TM, and then you hook onto one and you're just like off flying, and you're just like running right into a Bion there. Cool, I like it. I don't think I'm gonna hit the high score table on this first try here, so I'm gonna not throw myself against it any longer. Elevator action I love, but I'm not gonna play here. What time? I feel like maybe I'll jump into Operation Wolf with the trackball. Ball feed, a larger screen, and I'll skip out on all these other games because they're from the Super Pocket. I think Operation Wolf is on the Super Pocket too, but you just got the D-pad. Machine gun, rocket bomb. Like I said, we're gonna, if you weren't here earlier, And you're not here now because there are no viewers currently. No viewers currently. But if for some reason you jumped right to this timestamp, you can maybe see that little mouse icon in the middle of the screen there, underneath where it says Operation Wolf, and to the right of where it says 1 player, because this game has mouse support. So I have my Kensington Expert trackball here that I can use to control the cursor. I have another Kensington Orbit over here that I use with my Alpha, but it's wired and I'm not used to using it. The Expert is what I use just day to day as a mouse, so I think it's going to be a little bit better for me. I just need to clear a bit of space on my desk to make sure I can hit the buttons okay. Feeling okay. Actually, I fired this up earlier before the stream just to try it out, to make sure the trackball was detected and everything. And it plays really good, so I'm looking to like get a focused game in here. Okay, dips. Starts on medium, starts on most ammo, but dips exist. Okay, note. Wolf. Dips, and we'll find out if we got high scores in a second, because I think I set a high score during my test run. 18,000 something. Let's see if it's... Look at that smooth trackball movement here. Do that with the D-pad. Pew pew pew, pew 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 pew. Operation Wolf. A high score for me. How long do we have to sit in attract mode here? Rescue hostages. Rescue the little chefs. Map. Operation Map. $16,000. Yeah, there I am. Fifth. Oh, okay. No, mine is only 45,000. 163,000 is the high score. Okay, 45,000. That was on the board. Oh, that's cool. It has a different leaderboard for percentage too. Okay, let's try it.
Operation initiated.
Me. Operation initiated. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. It's a little bit awkward, because the mouse buttons are on either side of the trackball. So using the grenades is just a little bit awkward. It's not too bad. I mean, it's... Ah! It's better than using the D-pad here, so I can't complain too much. Ammo Vulture. Give me that bomb. Oh, come on, bro.
In demolishing the communication setup, cutting off the enemy from rescue.
Thanks, I tried. Yeah, this feels real good with the trackball. Oh, the enemy has located me. I don't know what this means. Oh, is this some kind of bonus round? I get ambushed along the way here. That's cool. I don't think I got that last time I played. Come on, chicken. Man. I don't remember quite so many guys last time I played this level. The health, right? Probably 5 health. Man. Whew.
You have sustained
I've sustained a lethal injury.
Sorry, but you are finished here.
That feels good with the trackball. A lot of people in that second. Here we go. In that second stage. Didn't feel like I was flailing too much trying to hit them. 54%, enemy clear rate 69%. Can I also, do I need to, I don't need to restart for the D-pad. Alright, we'll try it with the D-pad. See how much worse it feels, because I suspect the answer will be at least some.
Operation initiated.
Pew 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 pew. Yeah, this is... I'm sure I could get used to it. I'm sure I could get used to it, but this is tricky with the D-pad. Check for those little chefs.
You succeeded in demolishing the communication setup.
See if I get that random ambush again. That was interesting. I don't think I got that the first time. I don't know if that's a random event or if it's based on score thresholds or yeah, this is right into the jungle. Ah, the chickens give you rockets, grenades. Oh. I feel like it's difficult to do the more precise aiming. Yeah, I know. We got recovery juice.
You have sustained a lethal injury. Sorry.
This is still 51K.
Here.
Maybe it's not so much worse as I thought. I don't know. Trackball just feels so much better. Ball. D-pad. Ball. D-pad. Okay, so we're going to have high score. High score. Yeah, that feels good with the trackball. We got, yeah. Let's just play a couple rounds of all feet. Laser cutter, fire weapon power. I don't quite remember how to play this. Really enjoyed it on the Supo, but like the screen is so small. The screen is just so small. Gonna be nice to be able to see it. I think I made it to the second or third stage over there. Okay. We got a high score. I think we have a high score table as well, if I remember right. Check for dips. Should we check for them? Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh man, that was a quick one, huh? Don't have the tiny screen to blame anymore. It's all down to my skill, of which there isn't much. Okay, let's go again. Wish you could skip this cutscene. I thought 80% is the, pretty sure 80% is the cutoff here. Alright. Nope. Oh boy. Oh. That. Nope, 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 nope. Oh. Nope. These games are quick. And then it makes me watch the cutscene again. I want to just make a save state at the start of round one. Oh, man. Things were going so well. Yes, yes, yes. SOS from Underground. Jesus. I know, I know. I have to be a little bit more patient. I have to... Oh, why do I have 9 credits. I input, oh, when I was trying to skip the cutscene, I inserted a bunch of credits. I know I have to do that thing from Kicks where you, like, build out that little stick that you can keep moving on from. I'll get there eventually. Time stop this time, huh? Ooh, but I got lasers. Some kind of... super speed. That wasn't speedy enough. Oh, time stop. It's like I'm only at 60-something%. What? I did not hit that. That doesn't seem fair. Yeah. Tiny, tiny bonus. Fuck you. Okay, I got 10 more minutes of this. 10 more minutes of immediately dying and watching this cutscene. Is this the time stop? What was giving me that time stop? Ooh. Oh. Just over 80%. I feel like this isn't going to be worth enough bonus points. 10,000. Okay, let's read this level a little bit better. Dude. E-power up? I thought you were on your way out. One up. I'll take it. Never turn the way I want them to. Get out of here. Oh. Got a 1-up that time, but I didn't get out of the first stage. Back to our friend of the cutscene. That was close. Uh-oh. Oh. Yep. All very exciting. There's a cat here. You'll just have to take my word for it. I was hoping I could outrace that. Outrun that. I thought the lasers would hit it. Man. This is quite a game. This is quite a game. I feel like I was okay at beating the first stage on the Super Pocket. Maybe something has happened. %. I'll take it. Now all I have to do is not fuck up this stage. Carve off little corners. Boy, he came right for me. Laser? Oh! Is that a high score? Yeah, you can... Alright. Only at 80%, but that's alright. You top the high score. I'll take it. I think I've seen this stage only a only a couple of times. Boy. Time stop, yes. Yes! Well-timed time stop. And... oh. That'll do it. I've never seen that stage before. I'll never see it again. Yeah, so overall, like, I like having that larger screen so I can see what's going on. It didn't make me immediately masterful at the game, but feels like it helped a little bit. Especially that last round. I'm gonna retire on top from that for now. All right. What time do we got? Yeah, okay, let's wrap up here. What did we do? We played a bunch of games, right? We played a bunch of games. Some of them were from the Super Pocket, some of them were new. Colony 7 was interesting. It was kind of a missile command situation. Faster paced. With no trackball support, which is okay, because it turns out the original arcade didn't have it either. But it was fun. It was interesting. What was our next new game? Pirate Pete. I didn't complete a full loop of that yet. I'm pretty sure I know what I have to do in that final stage. Maybe jump over that knife or dodge the knife. Jump over the two pirates in that last stage to get over onto that boiling pot. Hey Ian, how's it going? I'm just kind of wrapping up here, by the way, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be around. I'm just kind of like summarizing what I've experienced here. This could be interesting, doing multiple loops, if I can figure out that last stage. May was super cool. Maze game, pretty fast, cool power-ups. Get a handle on when you run into a wall, you don't stop, it just turns you. So you got to be ready for how it's going to turn you, or make sure you turn yourself. It's the new games we played on 2. Alpine Ski. That was better than I thought it was going to be. I'll give it that. We had the regular downhill ski section. We had the slaloms, which was basically the regular downhill ski section, but with slalom flags. Yeah. Ski jump. Just ordered both Taito carts and Tower Plant 3 and 4. Data East Arcade 2 and Roadcraft. Man, that's a lot of good carts. Oof. Tower Plan 3 and 4 alone would be like such excellent gets together. All the shoot 'em ups on 3 are excellent. Bats again, of course. 4 is cool because it's not all shoot 'em ups. Like obviously the Toa plans are pretty heavy shoot 'em up, but 4 and then 2 as well. But 4 especially kind of gets into some of their weirder stuff. That's pretty cool. Data East Arcade 2 is of course excellent. Not as good as Data East Arcade 1, but 2 has some fun games and some more like experimental or interesting games. And then Roadcraft has of course been excellent. And these Taito carts have been a lot of fun. I was just saying that it's been interesting having access to some of these games off of the Super Pocket. A lot of these I'd only played on the Super Pocket before. I don't have any of the like Taito milestone collections or any of the arcade archives that they did for the Taito games. So a lot of these I've only played on the Super Pocket, and it's been interesting sort of revisiting them again on a larger screen. Some of them I knew would be better on a larger screen, like Volfeed, right? Like Tate screen, like really, really small shit on the screen. So it's been cool being able to see things on the screen and feel like I'm playing it for real. But all of the games, you know, you can see a little bit better on the big screen here, and having like a VS controller instead of the Super Pocket controls has been good. I know the Super Pocket controls will be getting better. The Neo Geo one has that better D-pad, but I might have to crack open my Taito one and put something under the D-pad for a pivot, because it's like not doing it for me anymore. Now that I've tasted what the Neo Geo D-pad feels like, the Taito one, I'm starting to feel that lack of a center pivot. Anyway, so it's been nice to have some of these games from the Super Pocket on like actual controller, actual screen. But even some of the things that weren't from the Super Pocket, Colony 7 was interesting. What were the other new games? Oh, Electric Yo-Yo, that was weird but compelling. You score based on how long your yo-yo string is between blocks, TM. So there's some interesting like scoring strategy, I think, that will go into that once I get a handle on it. But Operation Wolf was cool because we get mouse and trackball support. So I tried it with my trackball and it plays really, really well. You can see, I'll show you what the, I won't do a full round here because I gotta go soon, but you can see how smooth that movement is with the trackball. I feel like with a regular mouse too, you know, if you're a fan of a regular mouse instead, I use a trackball, so it was much more
Operation Wolf.
straightforward for me to just like plug in my trackball here. But you can see like smooth, quick movement trackball, and then here I am with the D-pad, and it's, you know, straight lines, slow. So I'm excited to get more into this now that I can kind of like actually control it. I'm real glad they started adding that trackball support to things like this and like the adventure games. So I'm interested to kind of get back into more of that. But yeah, the new games are cool. The ones not from the Super Pocket. 1, 2... Pirate Pete. I did... That has like 4 mini-game stages. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It has 4 like mini-game stages where you're like swinging across a pirate ship, you're swimming through the ocean, you're I guess climbing cliffs maybe is what it's supposed to be, and then you're trying to like rescue someone from being dunked into a pot of acid or something. I didn't complete a full loop. I couldn't figure out that last stage, but it seems interesting. It seems like it'll be a good kind of score chaser because you can go around however many loops you want. But I think it'll be fun if it comes up for Cadis, as well as Ray May here. May's game with a few things I'm not sure about, but like it's fast and it's fun, and it seems like it'll be a good score chase. Anyway, that is Taito Arcade 1 and 2. I'm gonna head out now. If you did happen to stop in, like Ian, thanks for stopping in. Anyone else who happened to stop in and I didn't see, thanks for watching. Anyone else who catches it kind of afterwards on the on-demand video, thanks for watching. If you did, catch you later.